99X, it's the original 99X. Barnes and Leslie, one of our favorite bands over the years. We talk about it all the time, Counting Crows. We just so happen to have a way to speak to a crow. Hello, Adam Duritz.
Good morning.
How are you, man? It's been a long time.
I'm good.
Last time I saw you was at a tech convention. I don't know if you remember this, in New York. I was like, wait, is that Adam Duritz? What are you doing here? And you were like, it was one of those random tech things. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I spoke at it about, social media and stuff.
That was really cool. Are you still dabbling in any of that stuff?
Well, I just, it was something I was interested in from the beginning, I guess.
Yeah, it's addicting.
I don't know if I was really dabbling in anything. It's just that, as a musician, connecting with fans and social media is sort of important. I got really interested in the internet right when it happened.
We're talking to Adam Duritz. Adam, we're big fans. You're so part of the DNA of this radio station, 99X. Actually, seeing you on social media, are you enjoying that whole thing? Just directly talking to the fans. It's so cool.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of the greatest thing about it. I mean, I remember when we were making the year before we made Recovering the Satellites, I had just moved to LA, and I realized that AOL had these message boards with bands on it. And there were fans on there with all these questions, and I had all the answers, and that was in 1995, maybe. So way before social media started. But all of a sudden I thought, there's a way to talk directly to the fans. I don't have to do an interview or, I can just talk to people. And that seemed really cool to me.
A lot of people don't realize if they're talking to an Adam Duritz or someone that works for the band. I think when you're speaking to people, you don't really believe it, number one, but it's kind of cool that you're actually the one sometimes talking to fans.
Yeah, it took me a while to convince everybody at first.
I bet.
You're it's really
a
me.
hard sell.
Yeah. Who the hell is this dude?
Yeah. Have you ever had a fan, because I look at all the comments and people are so excited, that you got new music out. Do you ever direct message a fan and thank them for whatever comment they've made?
I respond.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I'll respond to comments if I like what somebody said. Sometimes. I don't read every comment every day, but
sometimes that could be a bad thing. In past interviews, I've heard you talking about dealing with fame and the personal challenges of that. Is that still a weird thing for you? It's got to be with so many eyeballs on you.
Well, when I shaved off the dreads, I became a little less recognizable, and that definitely changed that a bit.
Yeah, I remember when that happened and people were like, we don't recognize him, but I actually love the new look. It's great. Speaking of new music, what is exactly your writing process like? Is it just, you and some friends, or you by yourself? Are you on a bus? What is that process like for Adam Duritz?
It's different for every song, but usually I just sort of sit down at the piano and start working on something.
The new song that just came out, Spaceman in Tulsa, just so flippin' catchy. I know, and you're gonna, as a songwriter, you're gonna go, why are you asking me this question? But when you sit down to write a song, are you thinking, I'm gonna write a catchy song, or are you just writing a song and it happens to be catchy?
Well, I don't know that I'm ever thinking I'm gonna write a catchy song, but I am. You start humming stuff that you want to sing, or singing things that you're looking for something that you want to sing. And I think that has things in common with things other people want to sing, so they end up being catchy sometimes. You hope it's catchy. Let's
play this, and I want to come back and talk to you about it. This is Adam Duritz on the phone, of course, Counting Crows. They have a new record coming out May the 9th, Butter Miracle, The Complete Suites. Check this song out. It's brand new from Counting Crows, Spaceman in Tulsa. Spaceman in Tulsa, that is new Counting Crows. We're talking with Adam Duritz. Where'd the inspiration from that one come from?
Just growing up different from everybody else and feeling different from everybody else. And, I think there's a lot of people in this world that just feel isolated and different from other people, and they feel weird. And, art, rock and roll, whatever, makes a place for you to be. I always wondered how I was going to take care of myself, how I was going to support myself, what am I going to do with my life? And I felt like I'm so weird. What the hell am I going to do? And then, turns out rock and roll makes it work. I was playing music,
Did you grow up at any point in Tulsa?
Nope.
No? Okay. I didn't know if there was a weird connection. I've got family there, and it's the most boring place ever. So the last place you would see a spaceman, for sure.
Well, I have friends who did, though.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a homage.
You're such a great songwriter, and through the years, we've been fans of so much of your catalog. But I wanted to ask you, who are some of your favorite songwriters?
Oh, man. I mean, there's a million. George Clinton. I grew up in Oakland. P-Funk stuff was just a big deal. Maurice White from Earth, Wind & Fire. I think yesterday I spent the day listening to Joni Mitchell. Prince. I was obsessed with Prince as a kid. And there's a million.
This new record, what's the vibe? Is it going to be similar to that Spaceman song we just heard, or is it going to be a little bit of different areas all over the place?
There's a lot of guitars like that on there. I don't know. It's a fun record. I think the second half of it is the Suite, which is like 4 songs that flow together like one song. And the first half is some rock songs. I don't know how to describe it.
We cannot wait to hear it.
Yeah, I'm everything you put out, even stuff that you guys aren't really pushing mainstream all over the years. It's just always, it just speaks to me in a way. I think all the influences you mention just shine through, and it really, it's a vibe that I've loved for many years. So thank you for coming on with us.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It's pretty wild to still get to do it after all this time. I'm really happy about that. It's a whole life.
And thanks for sharing it all with 99X. We appreciate it. Have a good one, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it, you guys. Have a good morning.
We'll see you later. It's Adam Duritz. This is the original. It is 99X.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Small Bill co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired.
Okay. What?
Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling.
It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.